We got all the fancy gizmos today. Look at this. Got the Xiaomi 13 Ultra with the camera kit. Bluetooth grip right here. Special case, olive green, going reporter style. That's what we're doing here today. And we're bringing out the beast, Find X6 Pro. Which one's gonna reign supreme? Let's find out. Battle Royale, baby. So I wanted to try the portrait mode in terms of separation. Now that's always a bit tricky when you have these kind of the legs of a chair going in sequence, going down the road to see how natural that looks. Here's both of these images right here. Now I do notice a difference in terms of the color science. The Hasselblad has a little bit more vibrancy, a little bit more pop to it. The Leica is a little bit more neutralized, but both are really good. In terms of portrait mode, I'm seeing a little bit more depth of field coming out of the 13 Ultra. That's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It just means that depending on the shot that you want. But I would say that the lens on the Hasselblad at the wide one is slightly wider than the 13 Ultra, so there's gonna be a little bit of a difference in that as well. We are splitting hairs, folks. You have to pixel peep to see these differences, but to the average person, the colors and the clarity and the detail and just how natural these images look is, I mean, it's the best we've seen out of 2023 thus far. This is really setting the bar. Anyway, let's continue on. Oh, that's actually interesting with the shadows here. Let me try with the blue. Hasselblad colors does very well with blue. Look at the blues just pop on that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that's really, really nice. These are mundane shots, these are simple shots, but sometimes you get to see the depth in the color. It's a 10-bit color eye coming out of this, by the way. True Hasselblad color is 16-bit, so there's gonna be a difference from an X2D and this. So for you camera folks out there, but it's still capturing a lot of that, that color science that I'm used to seeing. Looking at these two side by side, I definitely would give this to the Hasselblad. Look at the blues just come alive on that. And the gold, and the railing, the detail. Look at the colors, look at the reds and the oranges. Oh, I'm definitely gonna say Hasselblad again. It just has that pop to it, right? It just has a natural pop. Now I could get that kind of pop out of the Xiaomi, but I have to do some post editing. But out of camera, I'm really liking what Oppo's doing with this. Yeah, see, again, I have better exposure control with the Xiaomi, so I'm allowed to capture some of those highlights and details in the paint right there with the black and everything else. So it gives it much more of the look I was going for versus with the Oppo, it was fighting me on that. Again, it could be a settings issue, I don't know. We've taken enough stationary objects. We're gonna try portrait mode with people, see how this performs with skin tones and with maintaining the detail and the fall off, and then we'll get into video. Let's do that right now.
If you're looking for a laptop that has both power and portability, look no further than the Asus ZenBook 14X OLED. It features a large 70 Wh battery and stunning Nano Edge 14.5-inch 2.8K 120Hz OLED foldable display, powered by the latest 13th Gen Intel Core i9 CPU and RTX 3050 GPU, all packed in a thin 16.9mm chassis that only weighs 1.5 kilograms, so you can stay focused at work or play. For more information, check out asus.com.
Can I take a photo too?
Hello， 你好。
你好。你好漂亮。
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
One, two. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Whew. Okay, so we just took a nice shot of this gentleman who was very kind. I'm looking at both of these images. And you know what? I'm just going to put them up on the screen. And I think we already know who the winner is. Hasselblad color science has kicked in, and I've already known this with skin tones. It's my favorite camera system to use for skin tones out of anybody. The closest would be Leica and Nikon, which are a very close second. But the depth that Hasselblad color science captures with skin tones is just really on another level, and you see it right here out of the smartphone. Now we're gonna try the front-facing camera for video. Now already the Oppo has an edge over the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Reason being, this can shoot 4K. The Xiaomi 13 Ultra, 1080 still. I asked Xiaomi this question, why have you not activated 4K? Because I believe the camera sensor can handle 4K. I don't know. They have not given me an answer. Hopefully it does come in a firmware update, because there's no reason why a flagship phone of this stature, coming from Xiaomi, should still have 1080 as the max for the front-facing camera. No reason for it. Anyway, let's try it right now. Doing video, looking at it right now. I'm gonna walk and talk just a little bit because the light's pretty good here. How's the microphones? We got a tour group around me right there. They're very loud. It happens. We paid extra for them again. All our videos, we pay extra for these people, Zach. I mean, our budget just goes to having these people around me so they can, come around. It makes it look like we're, in a busy street doing more things than not. But yeah, 4K. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, so here is the 13 Ultra with the front-facing camera. I look a little bit washed out. I mean, the Oppo seemed to have a little bit more punch, but again, that we're looking off the displays off the respective phones, so it could be different when we look on the computer screen. Zach, you'll be the judge of that. But yeah, I mean, I look sharp, I look clear, but again, we're using a high-resolution display, and we'll let you guys know, or let us know in the comment section below, which one do you prefer? Okay, now we're going reverse camera. Rear camera here. Make sure the lenses are clean. By the way, here's one thing with these larger camera backs on these phones. They're very prone to smudges. So always clean your cameras before you take a photo. Yeah. That's just, you should always do that no matter what. All right. So these are the rear cameras here on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, 4K 30p. And tell us what the audio sounds like besides this truck behind me, or bus. Is this better image quality? Of course it'll be better image quality in the front. Or is it? Let us know in the comment section below. But there we go. 4K 30 out of the 13 Ultra. Now here's the rear camera with the Hasselblad, or I should say the Oppo Find X6 Pro, or AKA the Hasselblad smartphone. And we're doing 4K as well. And let us know what you think in terms of the color, in terms of the audio. Which one do you prefer? Is it the Xiaomi or is it the Oppo? Let us know. Ooh, okay, so looking at that video clip right there, the Oppo's hunting for autofocus. It's pulsating. And at times I'm out of focus at the end. Shouldn't be this case, right? Let's try that one more time. That was a really weird situation. I've never had autofocus issues on a smartphone ever. All right, take two. Let's see if this is hunting for me or not. I'm using the Oppo Find X6 Pro again, 4K 30. It's got a little bit of a, could be 4K 60, I don't know. The settings in this are a little bit, it doesn't show you all the details. But I do know that I'm really hyper sharp on this. And I'm wondering if I'm out of focus or if it's pulsating or not. Let me know if I come forward or come backward. Let me know if you notice a difference. It's got a little bit of a... Yeah, it is. 4K 60. It's hunting. Oppo, firmware update ASAP. Outside of that, image quality, pretty good. Not as washed out as the Xiaomi. Audio seems to sound a little bit better, but I'm very hyper sharp on that. So probably need a Pro Mist filter for this so I can at least look a little bit younger. All right, so my final thoughts on these two phones. These are arguably the best two camera systems in smartphones of 2023. And if you don't have them next to each other, either one is really, really good. But because I have them next to me, I have to make a decision. And it's tough because I like a lot of what Xiaomi's brought into the 13 Ultra. Is it a big difference in the 13 Pro? No, it's not. But you do have the camera kit now with this Bluetooth module grip that makes it more like holding up a small camera. You have that 1-inch sensor, actually larger than a 1-inch sensor for the main camera, but the other cameras' sensors are not 1-inch. OIS on all 4 cameras, very fast shutter speed, very good color science, that Leica look. But the Find X6 Pro. Now in terms of color science, this is where it's really, really tricky because I absolutely love Leica color science. But to give them credit, the AI, the software, everything else in this is definitely improved. And I think that the colors and how the images look from ultra wide to wide still look really good no matter which camera that you're using. So yeah, it's a tough battle, but I think I have to give it to the Oppo Find X6 Pro for this one. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on these two phones. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which one do you like? Find X6 Pro, 13 Ultra? Let me know. If you want to see more of our smartphone camera battles, check out more of our videos right here.